Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to tonight's episode of Sejam Block Marathon Madness. Today, so here we are, and I'm your host, Johnson McGing. So, in tonight's Marathon Madness, we're going to discuss the following episode. Okay, it's season 1, episode 28. Forgot my glasses? No, I can't see. Oh no! So in this episode, Hunter starts out his day pretty relatively normal, but he's kind of in a rush, so he might forget something. We'll find out here in a little bit. But he goes to the bus, he gets to school, he gets breakfast, he goes to the breakfast club. He doesn't realize anything is off his face, and I think for this, I'm gonna have my glasses off too. He doesn't realize it yet because he's just so in a rush. But anyway, then he goes to first period. But the teacher, Miss Indrick, or somebody, noticed that his glasses were missing. Oh no, that's why I forgot. I was in a rush. I forgot my glasses. Oh no. Oh no. And he didn't know where he was, where he forgot. Maybe he thought he forgot it in the locker. But he gets through English, and then he go on the way to reading with Miss Warnock. He looks in the locker, and he thought maybe he left his glasses from the other day in the evening, overnight at school, but he checked and he didn't see him there, so he kind of freaks out a little bit. But he realizes that maybe it's at his home, and he texts his mom. And he says, "Mom, oh, I think he forgot the glasses," and she said that, "Oh, it's at home. They're at home." So then he calms down. He goes, but he don't have glasses. Um, So it's kind of a struggle to see what he's reading, to see his assignments, but his teachers help him, everybody helps him. Um, but he gets through reading, he gets through pre-algebra. It's a struggle bus, but he gets through it. And then he goes to lunch, and his Brotherhood members ask him at the Brotherhood meeting, ask where his famous glasses are. He says he forgets them at home. So then I said, okay, that's kind of silly, but okay. Then he eats his lunch and then he goes to choir, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't really have a hard time in there because it's the singing. Um, he kind of struggles, but he gets through it. And then he goes to science, gets through that. Goes to crazy, chaotic civics, and he goes to resource. He tries to get help with Erica with math, and he asks, and she wasn't at Breakfast Club, I don't think, this episode yet. She was doing probably something else, but she's in resource, and she's wondering where her glasses are. And Miss Warnock and him say that he forgot them at home. And she said, next time you don't be in a rush, try to wake up earlier, try to get all your things. And Hunter says, okay. And he goes home, finds his glasses, and he says that's much better. He is still savage though, and he still slays with or without glasses. But next time he won't forget them, so he can see everything. So that was kind of a funny episode. Um, and then the next episode is, hold on. It's season 1, episode 37, Savage Meeting with Members. So it's a basic episode. He has his glasses. He don't forget anything. He still has mints. Remember, he forgot mints too. But he got those. He's ready to go. He says bye to mom. Gets on the bus. He gets to school. He gets Breakfast Club. He chats with Erica and the Breakfast Club members and does all that. And he goes to English, and then he goes to reading and play algebra. It's a basic day. And then he goes to lunch for his Brotherhood meeting. And he has a savage meeting where all the members are just savage, or just a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. And they laugh and giggle and have fun. So they just have a savage meeting. And that's the main focus of the episode. And he goes to choir, science, and they're savage. Crazy chaotic civics, and they're savage. No Leo, my cats aren't here. My indoor cat, my outdoor Leo Senior and Leo Junior. I talked about them many times before. Marathon Madness, But anyway, and then he goes to, um, and he's savage in civics, and the crazy Mr. Winwich, Wild Winwich, goes crazy on everybody. Says stop screwing around and stop jerking around, and then he goes to resource, and then gets help with math, and then it's done. Another day is done, and he heads home and strut and is a savage after having a savage meeting with members. Alright, well that's it for tonight's Marathon Madness, and see you in Friday night's Marathon Madness. Um, tomorrow night. Have a great evening, and God bless you all. Bye.